Let's talk about how to drive an interview. First, you have to figure out what your message is. You have to consolidate your message down into a few bullet points. What are my key points going to be? What are the small sound bites that I want to be the takeaway message? What do I want the viewers to go home thinking about? You need to make sure that you're in control and you can steer the interview so that you make sure you hit upon all of your key points. You want to also make sure that you have a map or a scaffold, an outline of how you're going to transition from one point to the other so that you can run through the interview sort of in your mind without the reporter there. Make sure you have some transitional statements so that you can drive the interview in the direction that you want it to go. Say I was going to give an interview about Halloween and Halloween safety, and you think, my key talking points here are going to be costume choice, they're going to be accidents on Halloween, and maybe what to tell your children if they're trick-or-treating by themselves. So in order to hit those points, you might start off with saying something along the lines of, you're choosing a costume for your child, make sure that you don't obstruct their vision and they're not going to trip over it. There actually are a lot of accidents that happen on Halloween, and parents may not realize that this is a holiday that kids can actually get hurt. The interviewer might say then, really, are there a lot of accidents that happen on Halloween? Tell us more about that. Then you can talk about the accidents that happen. You can talk about safety crossing the streets. You can talk about making sure that you don't have candles out on your front porch. Everybody's super excited, nobody's paying attention, so we want to talk to our children about making sure that they're using safe street rules when they are trick-or-treating, particularly if we're allowing our kids to trick-or-treat alone and by themselves. If I say that, then they'll say, at what age do you think it's okay to let your older child trick-or-treat on their own? Then I can talk about all the things that I want to make sure that parents think about when they're choosing to let their child trick-or-treat alone. Having a place to meet, knowing what route they're going to take, etc. So by leading the interviewer with the end statement of each of your last answers, you will almost set up the question that's going to come next.